What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments, back with another video. And in today's episode of Surviving the Sell-Off, they tried to sell us off again, man. They had Palantir down like 5%. So apparently, we've been having insider sales over the past few days, scheduled insider sales. So that's actually good news. It's like, that's one of the reasons we've been selling off more than a lot of other stocks. Me personally, I was just thinking it was because we was the #1 performing stock last year. So it only makes sense that we sell off more than everybody else because we was up like 350% last year. But it was that. Plus, we are having insider sales right now. So that makes sense. So what did we do today? We did make some money off some puts about 2 times. We did buy some dip. But they did make me roll one of my Palantir calls. And we're going to talk all about it, man. So, I'm going to start with the Palantir position. So, as y'all can see, they made me go and get rid of my June calls, man. I didn't want to get rid of them June calls. Had to go out to January with it. Because, we couldn't go down more than 50%. They had us like at 49%. So, I'm like, I don't want to be down more than 49% on that much money. So, we bought the January calls. This is our go-to strategy when things get real. Now from here, if they decide to tank Palantir, we just gonna buy more January calls. If they really tank it to that level where it would make sense to do that. I might get into buying some shorter dated calls. If I start seeing signs of the turnaround, the reversal, we gonna be looking for it. We not doing too much yet. We did buy one little, the January 24th call, you know what I'm saying? Just because we had some extra money left over when we rolled those June calls, we took a little risk just to see, is the sell-off over yet? That was like, threw that out there just to see, is the sell-off over yet? Or is they going to continue? My charts say we can get all the way down to like the 66 to 64 area. That's where I would really do my big loading up personally. You feel me? So that's why y'all don't see me necessarily adding a lot of calls. That's why you just see me kind of letting the dip happen, because it's not necessarily hitting the levels where I really want to go in with a fresh position yet. But we getting close. We getting close, man. So your passive energy is down a little bit. Star of the day on the put side. Shout out to Martin Shkreli. Shout out to them Bears. They finally ate. We've been ate on the bull side. But it was time for the Bears to eat. They was in pressure. They was going through it. One sec. Yeah, they was going through it. They was having real problems. But looks like they finally got it right. Jensen Huang had Jensen Huang got on the Nvidia conference yesterday, and he basically, long story short, said quantum ain't no good. He said it's not ready yet. It's 20 years away. It's cool, but it's not ready yet. So the entire quantum sector sold off 50% today. That's the main reason why y'all saw me not buying a bunch of quantum calls, and you don't see me having $500, $1,000 quantum positions. Because though it was fun to make the money, but we've been saying the balance sheet is not good with none of them. And look what happened. One little bad piece of sentiment, 50% down in one day, that'll destroy damn near any call. That's why if you're playing with calls like this, you guys to get in, get your money, and you either get all the way out or you do what I do. You get your money and you leave an amount in, and it's not gonna matter if it go to zero, because they will knock you to zero for real on Rigetti. Anybody who got spanked today, I hope you bounce back. You feel me? I don't even know if they gonna bounce back. I don't even know. I got like what? Like $50, $40 in these. So I'm like down $7, 42% on one. Rigetti, we down what, $13. This is what we call risk management, because the key with a sell-off is, it's not about losing money on paper. It's about losing money you can't get back. It's about, you see this January 10th call, there's $1 that's about to go to zero for real. It's about, don't have your whole portfolio in these. Like y'all seen on the channel. This was a call we had made 100%, and I think it was worth $110. So we took the 110 and put 45 back in, and 45 went to zero. You gotta do things like that. You can't hop out the window with these type of companies, because on a down day, you'll get devastated. The reason I'm sitting here chilling is because the positions that I'm getting hit up on, they're mostly shares. They're mostly longer term options. They're things we can make the money back on. And we got time. We got months, years. Well, not years. on the options, but on the shares, we got plenty of time to make the money back. You just want to make sure you don't get caught off guard in the wrong type of call options in a situation like this. But anyway, back to SoFi. So SoFi, I actually sold 3 of my SoFi calls to do a different position. Because I actually, you know, if you've been watching this channel, I bought mostly SoFi calls like the $48 range. So they was like 50 bucks. So just to reduce a little risk, I sold 3 of them. And I bought a different position with it. And I'm going to show you what I did and why soon. Tesla. We've been adding to Tesla. We up to $557 a Tesla just from trading stocks. Uranium Energy called down with the rest of the sell-off. Not surprised. What, SPY? We up to $410 worth of the SPY from just raw trading stocks. You feel me? So what we got next? Pfizer, didn't add the Pfizer. Oklo got hit up today. What we said we was going to do? We're going to buy $5 worth of Oklo until it crashes to a point that's sufficient enough for us to buy a car. And it might be getting there soon, people. So, you know, we still adding the Oklo, you know what I'm saying? If they keep crashing it, we're going to keep buying it. If it go low enough, them cars get cheap. Y'all might see that option pop up on the screen. Nike call, they just doing it to the Nike call. I got to decide. It's a leap, so I can hold on to it, but they just doing it to it. I might need to take my little $80 back. Or I might need to add to it, man, because I still like Nike. It just look like this call ain't it, man. This call ain't doing it. Let's see. Yeah, this call ain't doing it. So, yeah, that's Nike. Microsoft, Mara, IBIT, MicroStrategy, those still down. I did add a little bit to IBIT today from the puts I saw, from the puts I made money on. Microsoft didn't add to Microsoft. Robinhood, we didn't add to Robinhood. This is what I did with those SoFi calls. I bought me a few grab calls because they're cheaper and they give me more time. And it might be a good story over there. It might be some little money for us over here in the future. So we got 4 grab calls for January of next year right now. So, you know, we'll see how that pans out. That might be a nice little new position for us that we forming in this sell-off. What we got next out here? Google. Yeah. Oh, I think I did add to Google. I think we bought like $5 worth of Google today. GEO's hanging in there surprisingly well for the sell-off. I think we did add $5 worth of Broadcom. I'm not sure. Let me check. I don't think I even showed y'all what I did with my puts today. See, sold, bought one for $155, sold one for $190. Where the other ones at? Some more puts in somewhere. Yeah, somewhere. What put is this? Oh, that's when I bought the Palantir puts. Yeah, see. So this 187, bought another 159. So yeah, we've been doing that. But yeah, we bought what? Nvidia, Google, Oklo, Tesla, Palantir, more SPY, Tesla, Palantir. Did we buy more SPY, IBIT, Oklo? This is what it's all about in the dip, people. Adding to them core positions. Because I was just looking back on some of my old YOLO updates myself. It's ironic because if I go back to the old YOLO update when my account was at this price, I had less shares. Now I got more or the same buying power and more shares. And I'm in less risky calls. So it's like, even though we getting sold off, we getting hit up, we're actually in a pretty decent position. So, you know, no one likes to lose money, but you got to prepare for this because this is what comes with the market. We up, what? We was up over 20 times our money. They gonna have to make us feel it sometimes. You feel me? So we're not mad at none of it. You know, we still got buying power. If the sell-off continue, I might start trading some bigger puts. We're gonna have to start making these $50. We might have to start making 100 or 200 every time these puts go up. We gonna see. I'm gonna decide. But it's getting to the stage for anyone trying to trade this thing. It's getting to the stage where if you're on the put side, you want to get your money, but you want to be more careful because we've had a put run to the point where it could just rubber band up at any time. So, like, did I show y'all my put today? I had a put that I bought today. Like I said, I was rolling them, but the last one is down 54% because they went down like 8%. We made money. Then the market went back up flat when we rolled. So now this one's down 50%. So for anyone who's trading puts right now, just be very careful. As far as calls with short term, be very careful because you see the type of downswings we having. If you got a stock you like, it's starting to get the levels where leaps would be nice. You know what I'm saying? You just need time to get the money back because what people don't understand who are new to the market, these sell-offs come fast and violent and they scare people, but they don't sell off this drastically forever. So you have to deal with it. You either make your money on the puts on the way down, or you buy dip on the way down, or you do both. You feel me? But let's look at some stocks, man. Let's see. So we had Nvidia down 0.02%. The SPY was up 0.02%. And the QQQ was up 0.02%. Tesla, Apple, Max 7 names was flat, basically, you feel me? The real damage was small cap and lower. Palantir was a mid cap. SoFi is, it's kind of small, but it's, it's a little more probable. It's a little better over there. So they only got hit up about 2.4%. But as y'all can see, the real small caps, the risky ones, the ones with the bad balance sheets, destroyed today. IonQ down 39%. Qubit down 43%. Rigetti down 45%. All off that Jensen Huang news, man. All off that Jensen Huang news. So, yeah, Oklo was down 11%, so I'm buying that dip. Like I say, I don't know if that's enough for me to buy my call option yet, because this is the reason I avoid the call options until I'm really sure, because they like to have these 20% down days. And we don't like to get caught up in that, but it's cool, it's cool. Robinhood was up 0.62. They actually got an upgrade today, so that's good for Robinhood. Hims was down 7%. I should have noticed that. That might actually be kind of sweet. I might have to get involved with that. Let's see, what else we got out here? And Grab was down. That's why I bought that Grab today. Hey, there's this stock, Santa, man. I might not buy it. I'm not saying I guarantee they ain't gonna buy it, but they say this company cured diabetes, so I'm definitely finna do some more research at the very least. That's very interesting, you know what I'm saying? Cameco was down. Symbotic was up. Okay, Symbotic and Serve. My DD is telling me it might be starting to get robotic season out here. We've been watching these for a minute. Symbotic got upgraded to overweight by an analyst today. And Serve Robotics is making those little drones that drive around the city delivering food. And those going to become more necessary. So I'm very interested in these and might be starting to position in those soon. But let's look at these charts because it's getting volatile out here. Let's start with Palantir. What did we do today? Okay, like I said, tried to get very real. We went all the way down to 66.53. It's getting very close, very close. The level where I'm interested in is like the 65.84 area or lower. Anything like this or lower. That wasn't a bad dip today. If you bought that, you know what I'm saying? But we got to see what they're going to do with this sell-off. I want to see what happens when we get into this order block. If it really comes to that, I want to see what happens if we get in this fair value gap. And if we break this, well, you're going to see what that little Palantir put hedge I had was for. If we break this, we fall straight through the floor all the way to 58.50 and 56. Yeah, so we're going to see what happens. At this point, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down days. 1 day of relief and 3 more down days. So 8 down days, you feel me? So with that being said, when the dip gets to this level, it can continue and it can get uglier. I'm not, trying to sugarcoat nothing for nobody, but these things can get exhausted. So I'm very interested to see what happens next. I'm definitely going to be adding to Palantir as long as it's falling, especially if I'm making money on any sort of puts. And let's go to the next stock. Let's see what we got next. Tesla. What did Tesla do today? Tesla looks like it's about to go another down. It looks like they about to cross down. They was flat today. They were flat today. They inverted that fair value. It don't look bullish. I mean, we had previous days low, so they could bounce off previous days low. But I wouldn't necessarily count on that. I'd be looking more at this previous week's low area, this 375. I think that's where we bought it last time, yeah. I want to see what happens if we retest that area. If we fall, it's going down 358, 357, 347 would be previous months low, and if it get real, ooh, that would be a crazy dip. That's a crazy dip. The dip on Tesla I'm looking at is this 340 to 330 area, because not only do we got an order block here, we got equilibrium here. So yeah, man. Oh yeah, that's a sweet dip right there. That's a sweet dip, man. And last but not least, let's look at this index. This index is going through it. This index is going through it. Ever since these puts we called up here, they've been going through it. And they're trying to recover, but they just got to fight this same block again. They got to fight that same block again, and you saw it happen last time. So in order for them to beat this, we're going to have some extreme bullish days for them to beat this. If not, QQQ could fall all the way down to what, 509, 504, and then hit that 503 or below area. You feel me? So that's where we at with it. We having the beginning of the year sell-off. You feel me? I'm not worried about it yet, you know, but I did start my Palantir position between 7 and 15, and the account that I'm showing, I started with $700, so I'm in a slightly different position. But what I would tell people is this is part of what comes with investing in growth companies, technology companies. I've seen dips worse than this before. I remember like one of the Palantir earnings last year. Like I said, I had a bunch of calls. This is where I learned not to do this time. I had a bunch of short dated calls going into earnings, and I was overweight. You know what I'm saying? And I think they guided neutral. I think they met guidance. I think they 20%ed me. They destroyed like $500 worth of short dated calls, and I was up on them. I had turned like $150 into $500. I was just being bold. So what I advise people is just be careful with your positions. It's okay to go down, but don't go down on a bunch of stuff you can't get back. Don't go down on the weeklies. Try not to go down on the monthlies. Try to, you know, keep those dates out. Stay in shares, you feel me? And I'm going to see you on the next video. Win, lose, or draw, you feel me?